Hi guys, and welcome back to Hilltop Farm. Today we're going to be making an apple pandowdy. Now as you can see here, it's apple season at Hilltop Farm. So we're coming up with different ways and different ideas for our apples. So let's get on with this one. First, it's about 2 pounds or a kilo of apples roughly. Take that lot, core them, peel them, cut them into slices and put them in a bowl, and when we're at that stage we'll be back. Right, now our apples are all cut up. Next thing we need is golden syrup. Flavours of one's childhood. Now we need a couple of spoonfuls. Can't really overdo this, really. I mean, how can you overdo golden syrup? When I was a child, my favourite dessert ever was a recipe my mother used to do, and I think we called it golden syrup dumplings. But it was, well, basically some sort of sweetened dumpling in this bubbling golden syrup. It was delicious. I must get it off of her before she expires and show you all how to make it. And if you're watching, Mother, I say that with love. Okay. Next thing, we've got half a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg. Again, you know, to your taste, whatever you fancy. Cinnamon and apple, let's face it, it's a match made in heaven, isn't it? So pop all that in, then making it nice and gooey, mix it all around gently does it. Oh, that cinnamon smells glorious. Okay, try to keep it off the sides and the bottom of the bowl, because you want it all coated. The juices from your apple will probably have started to run anyway. But see, when it's mixed round like that, you can imagine it, can't you, how it's going to come together. Now we swap pans for this one. Now this dish, as you can see, it's quite a deep dish, and it's well buttered on the inside. Right, now we transfer it all into this well greased bowl. You see how the juice is there, you see that, they're all starting to run. Just brilliant. Look at it, my mouth is watering. Okay, flatten it out as best you can. Now pop that to one side and we'll work on our dry ingredients. For our dry ingredients, what we have in here, we have 6 ounces or 180 grams of plain flour. We've got a good pinch there of our Himalayan pink salt. We've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder here, and we've got 4 ounces of sugar or 120 grams of sugar. Okay, now what we want to do is combine the dry ingredients together with a good mix around. Okay, we make a bit of a well in the middle. Okay. Now, over here, I've already melted 4 ounces or 120 grams of unsalted butter, and we're going to pour in half a cup of milk. Okay, mix it round. That's it. Keep it moving. Then we're going to pour this into our little well. Okay, your flour, by the way, has been sifted. We want to get it as smooth as possible. And it should be like the consistency of a cake batter when you're done. But, I mean, bear in mind, you're not making, you know, a fine Victoria sponge or something to, you know, win the local country women's association here. It's supposed to be a rustic sort of quick and easy apple pie, really. So, get as many of the lumps out as you can, and then we'll put it over the top of our apples. So pour your batter right over the top of your apple mixture. Now, you probably need a spatula to get it all out. Okay, once you've finally get it all out of the bowl, work it around to the edges. Making sure it's all covered up. Now, that will slowly sink down into the apples. I know, I'm a 2-year-old at heart. Okay. Now, this goes into a preheated oven for 40 to 45 minutes. I would have it on 350F, 180C or gas 4. Check it after 40 to 45 minutes. It should be, the batter should have risen and be golden and sort of cakey looking. Alright, and when it's like that, and we bring it out the oven, we'll come back to you. So, doesn't she look beautiful? Couldn't be simpler. And if you have a look, I don't know if you can see that, you have a beautiful sort of appley base, cake on the top. with all those wonderful smells of cinnamon and nutmeg. Serve this with sweetened whipped cream, dollops of it. Absolutely gorgeous. Not sure it's the thing we should be having in the middle of summer here in Australia, but I'm sure it'll be nice anyway. But for those of you in the northern hemisphere, get yourself some apples. You make this and it'll be lovely winter warmer. Okay, so if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe. Give it a thumbs up and share it on social media and tell all your friends about it. Okay, and thank you for joining us today. So until next time from Hilltop Farm, it's goodbye. See ya.